Hey everybody, how's it going? I hope you're doing well. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Ryan Beach, and I am the principal trumpet with the Alabama Symphony Orchestra, and I also host the podcast, That's Not Spit, It's Condensation. One of the many services that Houghton Horns offers is a free virtual equipment consultation, and I'm coming together with them to make a video that will show you exactly what that looks like. These virtual equipment consultations are going to be for anybody who has any questions about a brass instrument and they want to get some feedback from people who know a lot about brass instruments. If you have any questions about changing an instrument, or you want to get some customizations done, or maybe you just have questions about mouthpieces, the team at Houghton Horns will be able to answer your questions and help point you in the right direction. We're going to dive into the conversation between Derek Wright, one of the co-owners of Houghton Horns, and myself about an instrument I was interested in trying out and getting more information about.
Hi, I'm Derek Wright from Houghton Horns. And at Houghton Horns, we have a service called Virtual Instrument Consultations. Today, we're doing one with Ryan Beach of the Alabama Symphony. And he is actually, even though you're going to see this video as an example consultation, he is genuinely looking for a new C trumpet. So Ryan, why are you looking for a new C trumpet?
I've been playing Bach instruments my entire career, and I recently did a visit to the Cincinnati Conservatory of Music, and I played one of the students' horns there. It's a Bach 190. I had heard about these horns and always wanted to try one, just never had a chance to do so. And so when I visited Cincinnati and I had a chance to play this student's instrument, I played it and I was like, whoa. I kind of like this better than my own instrument. And then I saw on your website that you indeed had a C190 along with other instruments. And so I thought we could chat about what that would look like for me to, I guess, get one from you and go from there.
Can you go into more detail specifically about what was different about the sound in this 190 that you played that you liked better than the instrument that you're currently playing?
It just was a little bit more sparkly, right? I know that's kind of a weird word to describe it, but I think it probably makes sense. My instrument, I think it has a beautiful sound, but especially on the end with lots of intensity, the louder end and things like that, sometimes I feel I have to work a little harder to get that to, really have the kind of intensity I want. And then when I played this 190, I felt like it was just easier to create that sound. That was the biggest thing that jumped out at me for sure, was just the clarity of sound and how easy it was to play.
Could you go specifically, what model do you use now? And again, how many years have you played it?
Let me look. Oh, I might have just put a dent in my bell. It looks like I play a Bach. It's a 239 bell, and it says Sterling Silver Plus, and then it's a 25H lead pipe.
The C190, I think it may be good for you to try to get away from sterling silver. Sterling silver is a heavier, denser metal, which in a lot of ways actually deads the sound. So sterling silver a lot of times can be great for people who have almost too lively of a sound and they want to bring it back down into the box. But it's definitely not a material that's known for its life. So if I show you this C190 here, you'll see that it has a yellow brass hand hammered bell. Are you familiar at all with what hand hammering is?
No idea.
Okay. So all of the bells start by being forced over a solid mandrel to get its initial shape. Hand hammered bells, just as the word says, there's a hand hammering step after it's forced onto the mandrel. But what the hand hammering does is it makes the metal harder. Not in every instance, but in most instances, hand hammered bells are also lighter because hand hammered bells can be made a little lighter. Hand hammered products will be more expensive because they're more labor intensive. Mm-hmm. But I would warn you, as I warn everyone, more expensive does not mean better. And I would implore you to keep that in mind when or if we send you an instrument. Try to get past all of the buzzwords, try to get past all of the marketing. I would put all of that out of your mind and try to concentrate on the sound. I think the 190 would be a great place for you to start moving from that sterling silver to that yellow brass. And yeah, well, let's reconnect when you get them and you can give them a try.
That sounds good. I appreciate your time.
All right, thank you very much.
So that was the conversation I had about this Box C190 I was interested in. I'm gonna have it sent to me, and I'm excited to be able to document this process for all of you to follow along with as well. I wanted to make a note here that even if you don't have an instrument sent to you, you can see how much value I got out of this particular conversation with Derek. I learned about sterling silver bells and why my sound feels like it's not as sparkly as it could be. I learned about hand hammering and why that's important and why it might be a little bit more expensive. I hope this video can help demonstrate that not only can you get information about specific horns, but you can just get general information about brass instruments and how things are put together to help you make more informed decisions if you're not sure which direction you want to go in. If you enjoyed this video, I'd invite you to hit the like button down below and make sure you are subscribed so you can follow along in future videos where we continue to go through this process. I hope you all enjoyed the video. We'll see you in the next one.